Okay, should be live now for those people who watch it afterwards. Most likely hear me more than people that are joining in right now because we're literally just live. Hope music is fine. But should hopefully be okay. What's up? What's up? How's everybody? How is everybody? Big challenge. Okay. Hope everybody is fine. I actually made a poll earlier on YouTube where I asked what we want to do today. There was the option autorect or we have the option copycat. And people wanted autorect, and I'm not going to do autorect for a reason that I didn't know existed. I'm going to showcase it after I'm just opening all my gifts. I should be close to being done here. But I'm going to showcase it afterwards real quick. There's an issue currently with, I think that's always been the case for Master League and autorect, which is kind of weird. There is some, there we go. There is some issues here that if you go into Master League, especially Master League Premier Classic, and try to go for autorect, you're going to see that the team is always the same 3 Pokemon, because autorect seems to be bugged here. Basically only chooses the first few Pokemon that you have, and otherwise you don't get anything else. So I am not able to do anything here other than using the same 3 Pokemon. For Open Master League it's a little bit better, but it's not way better either. You have like everything I think above 4000 CP, which are a few more Pokemon, but especially in terms of having XL Pokemon, you basically run a lot of times and something is lacking, which is level 40. So yeah. Bro, when is Go Battle Day this season? Next weekend, 2 days, we have Go Battle, a weekend basically where you can do 100 games per day, and you have, I think, 4 times the Stardust for win rewards. Definitely going to grind this just because of Dust. I am so low on Stardust, and I have to do a video later on for Zekrom coming in, and I still have to give my Salamence a secondary charge move. So basically I have to grind this event so hard, otherwise there's literally nothing I can do. We're going to have to find a team real quick for the Master League, which we can start with, and then we're going to go for Copycat Challenge for the... I'm just going to put something in so I can filter this better here. I need a cool team to start with. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the chat right now. Also, feel free to like the stream, always helps out. We already have like 50 viewers after 3 minutes, which is kind of nice. We're going to maybe start with like a funnier team that is not as tryhard. There's some stuff that I haven't played so far. I haven't played you so far. Kind of want to play Arcanine. Arcanine in the back. I have changed the moveset a little bit. Everlax, Snorlax, Chandelure. I actually don't have Chandelure anymore. I powered this one up to level 15 for Open Master League, so I cannot use it. What can I use with my Fireboy? I need something that's super weak against Steel types in the lead. But I need like Florges here. And maybe I'll just use Snorlax as I say so. Let's try Arcanine. Maybe we can get a 1 win or something, but we're just going to copy teams anyway. Arcanine needs a different moveset nowadays. We are running Fire Fang, not Thunder Fang. Even though Thunder Fang would be funny as well, like to bait out Gyarados, that would be hilarious. Would be a cool video idea, but I sadly have already basically everything done for this cup. I'm pretty sure it learns Psychic Fangs now, right? Pretty sure it does learn Psychic Fang. We will find out later when we finally get any charge. It learns Psychic Fangs, right? Am I stupid? I might be. No, it doesn't. Okay. But yeah, Thunder Fang would be actually interesting for Gyarados, but I sadly don't. I actually kind of want to make the video now about this. Maybe. Maybe. All Wild Charge team is also a cool one. Arcanine has Snarl and a Wild Charge, not sure about the others. Yeah, like this one at least has the new move, I think. Now we see a pretty okayish lead for us. We can go for 1 Moonblast at least. Oh, it's the best buddy version, which I don't think really does matter here. My Florges is, by the way, pretty horrible, but we face a Snorlax in the lead here. Don't think they're going to run return. Okay, we have some lag here already, so we might not even get here. We don't even get the excellent. That's very good. Nice job, Niantic. But what we can do here is we can catch the move on the Snorlax, which is amazing, and that's going to be just a body slam. So that's going to be nice. Hi there, hi everybody. Togekiss Hexorus Gyarados. But I'm going to copy the opponent's team. If you don't know the rules, when I lose against an opponent's team, which is most likely going to happen here, I have to copy the opponent's teams and try to get some wins with that. Actually going to try to use premium passes afterwards as well, if I remember to, because I need Stardust right now. Like I'm at 300k Stardust or something, and I have to spend some stuff on the Zekrom Lydon, and I also have to spend some stuff on Salamence, and we're going to get a new event, where I'm curious if we're actually going to still get a new fairy type there as well, because there were like some stuff found in the code, but we have to see. Hello. Hope everybody is alright today on the Monday start to the week. I think it's always more beneficial to stream on a weekend, but I guess, yeah, for weekends I usually still have to produce content, so always a little bit awkward. We can take this. Is it in range already? I think it's in range already for the lower energy move with Disarming Voice. Can get some farm against them. And we have some shield advantage now, which is really nice. Especially now for my Arcanine in the back. Let's see what they're coming into. They're going into their Snorlax. I expected this kinda. And we sadly don't get to the bodies. I think I still survive Body Slam though. But I'm curious, they might have the Dragonite in the back. That would be a little bit awkward. Double English. Where are you from? Actually, English was like always my worst nightmare in school. Like I really wasn't able to speak English or in general have like any idea about how to do stuff in English. So actually we still might win that. That's hilarious. No way. Okay, we're actually I think going to be able to use this team for at least one more battle. Good get wrecked trainer. Imagine losing to an Arcanine. But yeah, like I was really bad at any language basically in school. So I always struggled there. Had an exam today. I want to head tomorrow. Actually, I really don't miss school time. I mean, I miss school times in terms of being way freer with like free time and what you want to do. When you go to university and whatever, like everybody, also myself included, when you went to school, you were like, oh yeah, university must be so easy. You can just relax. You like go to parties all the time or whatever, just chill at home and do nothing. If you think that school is difficult, university is 10 times worse, but the thing is with university, I feel like you're like more mature then, and you're going to be able to adapt easier. But like the first few weeks in university is always hell. Like if you ever want to go to university, first few weeks are always hell. Then you get kind of used to it, and then you're going to have the first exams, and then it's hell again. But yeah, school is always a little bit. I always feel like, oh, school is so difficult, but then you go to university and you're like, oh, your school, I want school back. Oh, you have the semester exams of your bachelor. Yeah, I'm done with my bachelor, luckily. I want to do my master someday, but right now, as long as I can do YouTube for a living, basically, and have a good time like this, I'm not really forced to do anything else. I can still do my masters later on. But I finished my bachelor around half a year ago already. Not really, it was like 5 months ago. So, if you do something like I want to do, like doing full-time content creation, always make sure to have some backup plan as well. Doing this as a main thing is not very wise if you don't have another backup plan. A lot of people just like, if the game or whatever like dies, you have no option afterwards. So like, never quit school for stuff like this. I know like there was like this one. I think he was like from Austria back in the day when Pokemon Go started, who quit his school like before he was finished school to do only YouTube videos, and now like he isn't really a thing anymore. But yeah, it's kind of wild. It's like some people quitting school for that, not worth it. What did you study? Basically, it's like a mixture between design, photography, informatics. I am mainly focused on informatics though. Like I am more like the tech guy. Other people, like you were, because I had basically no idea what I wanted to do after school, I went ahead and picked a subject to study, which was pretty free-ish in terms of like you can choose whatever you want to do. Yeah, it would be very cool to have some Thunderfang, but I think I might still have a chance here. But yeah, like for me, I am more a tech guy with informatics. We have, what did my opponent have in general? We had an extra duel, we had a Gyarados, and I forgot the other thing against Snorlax, against... Do I actually know what they had in the back otherwise? Oh no, we seen Peter here, that's bad. What the highest elo you've ever been, other than preseason, cause that was easy. Actually don't know. I actually don't think I ever hit 3,500. Not because I don't want to, or like because I couldn't. I let it go. That's sad. Yeah, okay, we lose. But because it's not worth it for me. This is like the issue in general for Go Battle League for me. I think the highest what I ever was like 3,400. The queue times are just too much of a pain for me to do that with trying to do content as well. It's basically not possible to do content and climbing high. At least if you want to do it like I do it there. Will you ever show your face? My face been on the internet several times already before. So definitely just like I showed my face several times before. I don't have a face cam yet because I don't feel like my room or whatever is up to that. If I ever get like new flat or whatever, I'm most likely going to put on face cam for streams only. I wouldn't do it for videos, but I don't really fear doing that stuff as well. What was the team from the opponent? Does anybody remember what they had? They had an Excadrill in the lead. They had something Gyarados, and they had something else. What was the last one that they had? Togekiss, right? Togekiss, okay. Togekiss as far as I know. Excadrill, Togekiss, and... Oh, I powered up my good Togekiss, so I have to use a trash Togekiss, which has a single move. I'm just going to use a single move as well. Not going to give it a secondary move there. And Gyarados, which had Dragon Breath as far as I know. I gotta give it Ancient Power, but like Togekiss has to live with one move now. Charm is the only one anyway. Yeah, you can get Ancient Power, but that's basically it. We will go ahead and go for another one now. Let's see what's in the chat. Sorry for the caps. Hey buddy, please make a video for best teams for Ultra League cause Go Battle Day comedy soon. I guess comes soon. I'm going to make another video for best teams for Great League because you're going to have, I think, a 3-week period of Great League again coming up. So, like, that's definitely going to happen. For Ultra League, I think I have one done before, right? I don't know. Did I actually not do Ultra League once? Don't think I did. I think I always did. Like, I think I did Ultra League before. So, you could just check the channel. I don't think it really changed. For Great League, there's some more stuff that I kind of wanted to take a look at. Or in general, like, show there, which I learned from the recent period of it. But otherwise, I think that there must be some video for Ultra League there. Sometimes I forget to put them into the correct playlist though, so sometimes they're not in there, but there should be one for Ultra League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they have another move already? No, come on. 9:53 PM here. Monday is almost over. It's nice, I guess. It is around 7 PM here. What's up, the Mega Junko? Actually, the video, the footage from you kind of went pretty decent, so thanks for a good video that I made with your content. Amazing stuff. Thanks for providing. It could be everything in the back. Most likely going to be a Steel type in the back, I would say. Most likely an Excadrill. Most likely an Excadrill. Kinda would love to run Hydro Pump Gyarados again, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. Or do you have a dragon in the back? Because this looks like they're weak to me. Or is it a fighter? Do I shield? They don't swap out. kind of forced. What do you have in back? It's a fighter. Okay, one. Oh, it's Machamp. Okay, that's kind of horrible. Don't think I can win? Nope, I cannot win. Gonna go for Rockslide just for the BM, but why did I swap out there? I'm so Why would they go for cross chop? I was just thinking like, they're gonna go for cross chop for sure. it's embarrassing. Okay, that was really bad played. Good job me though. They definitely went for cross chop against the Toricus. It does make a ton of sense. Whew. Yeah, don't mind me here. I still have to get, I think, into that. I only have a normal Machamp, but this should... Oh, it's also not even double moved. I don't want to double move you. No, I'm not going to double move you either. I'm going to just give you cross chop. If you think about all the name there, what the hell? That's still from really early days, actually, from streaming. I think it was like first week of me streaming or second week of me streaming, where everybody tried to be funny of my Twitch chat and redeemed like the rename option. And just literally made... fun about other content creators to start beef, which never happened, of course, and still, maybe I should just go through all the Pokemon that got renamed back in the day from Twitch and just change that, because it's basically period from 2021? I think 2021 I started streaming. Good old days from Twitch, so I'm actually going to remove that name as well. There are some more of them as well, though. I kind of want to take a look at that as well. There should be some more relics from Twitch. So that's like one of the things that I kind of miss for YouTube. Like on Twitch, you have like those channel points, which is a way to basically earn some gimmicks or whatever that the streamer can do if you watch the stream for longer, which I think is a cool thing. But you sadly don't have this on YouTube yet. Wish you had. Hello. I think they had Snorlax, right? Didn't they have Snorlax? Pretty sure they had Snorlax. Yeah, they did. Okay. Should learn to tap balls better. Let's see. Yeah, party at Purple points. Would love that as well. I can swap out here. I don't want to swap out yet. I'm just going to stay in here for now. How do you get so many rags? Alcandy. Got already flamed from other people before about this, but I talked about this on stream as well. There's a bug on Android which allows you to join remote raids with normal raid passes. That's basically all the magic there. It's not really anything that's difficult to do either. But showcases, I think, one time before on stream as well. That's how you get the Rex Alcandy. And it's not that I do that alone or whatever. It's basically everybody doing that on Android right now. Nothing too special. So if you have an Android, you can use normal passes to join remote raids. But most of the raiders do that. Need this? What you have to do, I can just say it again. I'm gonna get flamed for this again because I'm talking about all those secrets that most people know already anyway. You just have to go on the invite that you get. You click on it first, then you go ahead and put off your location. And then you're gonna click on private lobby and you just join private lobby without putting any code in there. Then you are in the lobby from the raid with a normal pass, and it also shows you like a normal pass. And you're gonna keep the GPS off until basically it's like the go is gone when you're already in the raid. You can also keep it on off for the entire raid. You just have to put it on before you catch the Pokemon, because otherwise you don't get into the encounter screen. But this is I know so many people know this trick and use this trick as well. But it's an Android only thing. I only know that since GoFest. Since GoFest last year. Some random dude told me that as well there. Some people thought I would spoof because I was at gyms locally, where I definitely wasn't locally, but this is just the bug that you'll have there. It's Android only though. Because I think you cannot really change your location or put the location of... Oh god. What was the team of the opponent again? I got hardwalled. Snorlax, Togekiss, and... Snorlax, Togekiss, and what? Ah, okay. Yeah, this is... I think that's also the dude that told me that. Will you join with a free pass or that green pass? Also the free pass works as well. But the thing is you always have to have at least one remote pass still in your account, basically. But you don't use them up. But what was the team from the opponent? Snorlax in the lead, I think. And Torg is in the back again. What was the final one? What was the final one? Doing C-Day with him. Was looking too much in the chat. Does anybody remember the final one on this team? I think it was Gyarados again. Was it Gyarados again? I don't remember. Me neither. Do we just play Gyarados? Because I think it's the same team that we had before. It was Gyarados, yeah. Just literally the same teams all the time. Thanks, Jed. Thanks, Jed. But there are generally so many bugs on Android that are good for the players, but most likely not really intended. But they are not on iOS, sadly. I'm just gonna throw a swap here. Thought of XLing Togedemaru for Ultra League. Nah, Togedemaru is basically just it's called the Magnezone. It's pretty much the same. Oh, a Dragonite coming in. Spicy. But yeah, like Togedemaru, I get them a ton of times right now out of 10 km X, which is annoying, but I have like 80x Alchemy or something. Like I get them so often right now. It's insane. Also like wild spawns during the season, like they're everywhere. Good thing that they gave me a shield here because I don't think they're going to run Hurricane on it. So I can just go ahead and go into my Togekiss and hardwall them. Good job there. My single move Togekiss easy. So Snorlax, Dragonite, and most likely Gyarados again, I would say. Gonna go into Snorlax most likely. No, yeah, Gyarados, okay. Gyarados was Waterfall. Like, it's every team is so much basically the same. It's the same team as I have, just I have Togekiss instead of the Dragonite there. Very cool. Do I stay? Do I swap? I think I swap because I think they can farm me down. They can still get remove my debuff later. I'm just going to shield it just in case it's an outrage. Thank God. So we're going to most likely win this. Yeah, it's a meta out of 5 Pokemon basically. It's not my favorite to be fair. Most League is so boring, yeah. I'm happy when this is gone as well. The thing is, there are a lot of cool Pokemon that I would love to use as well in this cup. For example, like Arcanine, I would love to make a video about. There are some other spicier Pokemon that I have as well. But at the end of the day, like nobody really cares. Like nobody will use them anyway. It's just cool content, but that's basically it. Want to push before recording videos? Trade for Triple League, yeah. Maybe try to get to Legend. That would be most likely the better way to go, and then you can give me all the cool spice content. But here we're mostly going to be able to win this game. I can swap hopefully soon. Yeah, I can swap now and I can win. Yeah, but I'm trying. Yeah, it's literally just it's a very RPS-y league to be fair. I have a team that's coming out on Wednesday, which also doesn't really help anybody then, which is going to be cool. Tomorrow's team going to be with what's it called? Like tomorrow most likely going to showcase Mega Salamence as well. But as well like the rank 1 team from last year. Or like not last year, but actually last year, like that's a new year right now, but from last season for this cup. But yeah. Like, there's not a lot that you can do. There's some more anti-meta Pokemon, like my Wednesday team going to be basically only anti-meta. But yeah. Mega Salamence, free interaction, exactly. Oh no, I spoiled that I'm going to showcase Mega Salamence when I going ahead and ask for Mega Master League battles on Twitter tomorrow morning again. But yeah. Tonight, like in around I guess 4.5 hours to 5 hours. What was the lead again? I think it was it Togekiss? I'm going to go ahead and go for Zekrom, so if you follow me on Twitter, you can most likely battle me there again in around 4 hours. Ultra Zekrom. I'm not gonna push it to Master League and then don't use it again. That's too much Stardust for me. Oh yeah, Dragonite? I didn't lose. I didn't lose against them. If I lose, I swap. If I don't lose, I don't swap. For those who don't understand the rules. Yeah, Stars, I also don't know the rules. I mean, now I have like 350k again, but then again, I have to build the Zekrom and I'll build other stuff as well. It's like, can't really get there. Copycat challenge is, by the way, a fun way as well for... Can I get there? Okay, I can get to the crunch. For people to find a team to climb, because you're going to just take the teams from your opponent where you lose to and see if they're like maybe working better for you, and if you feel like they're working better, you can just use them, which is kind of cool. I might have something in the back that I don't want to face. Did they have Togekiss? They had Togekiss in lead, right? I think they had Togekiss right. Then they most likely have X control in the back. They of course get to 2 more moves. I need a better Gyarados as well, but again, it actually doesn't matter because I have already a better Gyarados that is level 50, so I can use it for next time this one was around. Where's the answer for this thing? Togekiss, Snorlax, and usually Excadrill. Show stayed in then. Kinda stupid to solve out. Lag. Kinda stupid to have lag. Can afford to copy all those teams. I mean, basically all teams are based on around 6 Pokemon, so... I hope they didn't boost here because it would have been annoying. Nice frame drops already. I will be able to go ahead and go for at least one move here, and I can go ahead... Oh, it's actually not. It's actually not the Pokemon I expected in the back. It's not an Excadrill. It is a Gyarados. Good to know. If I get a shield here, I'm fine actually, because I can go for one Ancient Power later on. We will see that I can go for another move. This will hopefully do enough. Are you sure that the Raid Pass glitch on Android isn't working without a remote pass in the back? No, I said before, you need a remote pass on the back. Otherwise it doesn't work. You need the remote pass, for sure. You just don't use the remote pass, you just need them. I swapped also into the fast move, which is really annoying because I don't think there's a way now. I can get still this move off because I wouldn't get the damage on them anyway. What did my opponent have now? Togekiss lead, Snorlax say swap, and again, Gyarados in the back. So it's basically the same team, but just reversed or whatever, so amazing. It's literally the 3 Pokemon all the time the same. Okay, have to check something. So we can just change Togekiss with that one and we have the same team again. I like this cup is so, it's just ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Can't wait to swap leagues, yeah. Actually, that's already something I have in mind. Phantom Chaos, that's definitely something that coming towards it. This is something that I have planned when the 3 leagues are coming back. I'm most likely going to be like a pilot series or whatever for that episode for it, where I just going to try to do it once and like see for replies and what feedback is coming and whatever. But definitely something that's coming. That's totally planned. I just wait for the Great League to come back so I can try out some different teams I know already, which I'm going to most likely use as the first one. Also Luna in the back, that's kind of wild. It's kind of difficult as well. I have Thunder Punch, which is really bad for me. Ursaluna is a really hard wall here, actually. I don't have an Ursaluna, so I cannot even play this team. But yeah, like I'm going to make definitely videos based on that. I'm going to mimic trainers from the actual Pokemon games, for sure. I would speed them here, which is good, unless I lag so much. How camera? Yeah, it's YouTube. Trying to get chat messages with YouTube is horrible. Like it's really really bad. The system is not really based for YouTube. It's mainly based for like Twitch as a main streaming platform, and it just doesn't really work. It worked in the beginning, but it stopped working eventually for whatever reason. What did they have in the lead again? Florges. Actually, fine here. Get some energy with my Snorlax. Was I going to have Metagross in the back? Metagross or Excadrill, one of them. Moonblast coming through. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Cannot really swap out here because if they have that in the back, I am kind of stuck here. So I kind of have to risk it here. I hope that they have Excadrill in the back. Actually, why does everybody hate Pogo because he hates everybody else. That's more the reason. Like I don't really have anything against any creator, but for example, he came into my DMs and talked shit about me for whatever reason before. Not really my vibe. Also, yeah, there were other stories where he talked shit about other creators, so it's not our fault, I think. I don't really want to talk about this topic in general. Find it interesting, I haven't seen anything from him recently at least, which is more a good sign. There's always some Twitter hate or whatever, but I received very bad messages from him already, and I don't really want to talk about this guy at all. So yeah, he is very, very negative. Oh, of course we lose CMP here. Would have most likely won this game without the CMP loss there. What was the team again we faced? What was the team again? Does anybody know the team? I only have, of course, my normal Snorlax. They had Snorlax, they had Florges, and they had Florges, Snorlax, and Ursaluna. Ursaluna I don't have, so I can't really copy the team. I can just use my version of it, I guess. Which would be with Excadrill in the back. Because I don't have Ursaluna. Don't have Ursaluna. I'm not gonna build just for this one because I have a level 51 of that, and I'm not gonna build a level 41 if we don't have non-XL leagues anyway anymore. I have one Ursaluna, I just don't have one for level 40. Yeah, exactly, like it just gives some attention, I'm not really into that. I am not really into that. That's also, I think, the main reason. I don't think he's a hateful person or whatever. I don't think he is really someone who does it. I think it's marketing. I think it's purely marketing. Because then people talk about them. My leads are very good right now. It's insane. It is insane. Do I actually get 2 shields here? That would be very cool from them. I most likely get 2 shields here. They're going to get 1 shield back from me. Minimum, most likely. 2, 3. Okay. Ursaluna is hard to play. I actually think it's one of the easier Pokemon to play in this meta. It's a very good save swap. Very, very good save swap. Saw Big ML playing it earlier. Very good Pokemon. Takes 3 hours to get to a high horsepower, but you do so much damage already with your fast move. Having 2 shields still and Thunder Punch is so good in the current meta. Actually, they have 2 moves already. Didn't expect that. But they definitely just barely got there, so I can just farm up extra here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good game there. Yeah, I mean, like nearly every team loses against Ursaluna. It's such a good Pokemon. If I had it, I would definitely showcase it already. I just don't have it. So, oh, this is a waterfall version of it. That's kind of okay for me. I expect them to have something like Metagross on the back, and this is not kind of okay for me. So I have to swap out here, and they most likely have Metagross on the back. They don't. They have their own Florges. That's fine. I don't really see the issue here, but I also don't know if I'm going to still be able to win this game. It's going to be a close one. Good pairing with Ursaluna. I actually don't know. I think I saw Dragonite lead and Metagross on the back was kind of nice. I think that's kind of a decent one, or Excadrill in the back. Some of that. Actually gonna go for Disarming Voice here, because either I can farm them down and get more energy, or I get more farm down energy from my Excadrill. Like, there's no way that they really can do anything about this. Exactly, that's fine for me. I can even knock them out here. I hopefully get to another move in time. Oh, that's actually maybe a worse play for me. I can get to this move here, but I don't think that really helps me at all. I think I misplayed that a lot here right now. I need more energy on my Excadrill. Unless they don't get to the move that... Okay, that already... Okay, I didn't expect that this would already knock them out, but good one there. Run into a lot of Waterfall version and Mamoswine there. Yeah, Waterfall version of Gyarados is pretty decent together with the Mamoswine, because it basically answers the hardest answers for Mamoswine pretty nice. Like fighting types, like Metagross, whatever. Very good Pokemon there. No Electivire. Could build an Electivire, only need like one more charge move for it, but again, not worth it unless I get a good one. But I have one level 40, I think. Good lead. What do we see in the back? Most likely double steel. Okay, that's not a steel type, but this is very good for me. I can go ahead and go for one Moonblast. Okay, they're gonna go for one move. That's fine for me. Nice steel type. Thanks so much. It might be also triple flyer, which is still something that people use for whatever reason. Moonblast coming through. Moonblast going to hit. That's amazing. We're gonna go up to one Disarming Voice, because we can snipe then something later with it, and I can swap into my Snorlax now. Triple flying. I see still a lot of triple flying. Actually can farm them, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to farm them. They don't really do too much damage against us here, and we should be okay. Toga in the back, most likely. Fight this season. Definitely could be the case, depending on your elo. Or depending on my elo. Like, my elo currently is horrible. My elo is like 2500, because I tanked on purpose before this cup started, before Master League Premier Classic, but I didn't really climb up afterwards anymore. I mean, okay, I played Chestnut, which wasn't the best Pokemon to use. Otherwise, my teams were actually pretty nice. I just had like some teams in between that I didn't showcase as well, which just didn't work at all, and they went 0-5, so it's most likely the reason why. Might be the reason why. Okay, we're going to be able to even nearly knock them out here. They're going to most likely swap. No, they're going to stay in here. Do they have Hurricane? If they have Hurricane, have fun going for Hurricane. Did you already send your application to Niantic as a community manager? Hamburg is really nice. I actually did, yes. Dum dum dum. Actually did. This is horrible, but also not that bad. What is community manager? What's a community manager? Basically trying to connect the creators as well, like towards Niantic, and also like plan events in person and whatever. That's all the good stuff. Having like basically planning all the in-person stuff and all the things that happen outside the game code. But I don't think I'm gonna get there. Like, I'm most likely going to look for someone that's a little bit older already than 23 for me. But basically the entire profile that they're looking for is basically exactly what I am or do. So would be smart from them, most likely take me, but still can't really say that they will or won't do that. Can I farm them? Hopefully. Would be very practical for me at least to have the job, because I'm living pretty close towards that. Oh, actually, can I farm him? Come on. Yes. So that would be kind of nice for me. But I'm not like I'm not looking directly for a job because I have content creation or whatever, and it's kind of working for that. But if I would get that, of course, YouTube would be a little bit less flooded with my videos. Would most likely, hopefully, still get one video a day out, but next to the job, it's a little bit more tricky. We're getting some wins here at least right now, which is nice. This team really works out well. Like, I mean, I used Swampert the last time with it, but Executor, of course, is also very nice. I guess Executor is sometimes even a little bit better if you don't get out the Dragonite before. Drückt hier trotzdem die Daumen. Danke. But yeah, again, I don't really think I'm going to get that job, even though I really would like to. I would really like to. Florges against Snorlax. Pretty okay-ish. It's kind of awkward with Snorlax lead. I kind of want to keep my Florges alive, of course, but I think they CMP'd there. Very smart by them. But if I swap here, they can just go for free superpower always, which is like awkward. Yeah, good CMP there. Going to let this move go through. Are you a programmer? I can program, yeah. Oh, my voice just died. Yeah, I can program. I just sound like Kermit the Frog. But yeah, I am capable of programming stuff. I'm most likely not as crazy good anymore because I haven't done it for half a year. Okay, a little bit more. I mean, actually only half a year. But you, of course, you wouldn't be able to just forget about everything, but you have to get used to doing some stuff there again. Of course, also, I'm not a pure programmer from what I was studying, so I'm most likely not as good as other people who had this as their entire degree there. But I focused on programming. For example, my bachelor degree, I did in smartphone apps, actually. And there are some frameworks that allow you to do 2 smartphone apps at the same time. Usually, if you have iOS or Android apps, they run on different code bases because you cannot just use the same code on both of them. One uses, one is like Android, one is iOS thingy there. You need like different programming languages for that, but there are some frameworks that can basically write code in one language and just gets translated in both of the others. And I made my thesis about this. We also had to program my apps, which worked out pretty well. I still have something stuck. Oh no. Gonna take a drink after this one. I'm planning to be a programmer in the future. Definitely more interesting than I thought it would be. This is a thing which I kind of didn't want to do programming and stuff like this before. When I started I had no idea what I want to do. Like everybody who goes out of school or whatever, they usually have no clue what they want to do in life. That's the norm, I would say. Same for me. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I just went ahead and went for basically whatever gave me the most potential, because I was like thinking, okay, programming, most likely not the thing that I want to do because it seems so lame. It's like always the same. But it's actually really cool because you basically are forced to figure out different problems that you have to solve with it, which is always a lot of fun. So whoever wants to start programming, something I can recommend if you're interested in like tech and stuff. They actually go for superpower. It's kind of sad, because I think now they win. They definitely win. Good game from the opponent there, good game there. But, yeah, I can recommend it to you if you want to do it. If you're like feeling, oh, maybe it's a lame job or whatever, it's definitely not. But you have to like to solve problems. If you're not a problem-solving, if you don't have a problem-solving mindset, you are not really into that thing there. I know that a lot of people, because my thing there wasn't directly only programming. Only 2 wins, I don't know. What was the opponent's team, by the way? I have to copy that again. Because my thing wasn't programming only there. I had a lot of people that were not really that into that. So, did you just let them win? Nah. I was hoping that they went for the Dragon Claw because it was like one of the options for winning there. I was thinking that they would bait me. Didn't do it on purpose. Dragon Snorlax, basically the same as always. Dragon Snorlax and... Was also in that order. I forgot to put a pass in there again. Dragonite, Snorlax, and Gyarados. Did they have a Gyarados? I don't think they had one. Actually, was it Gyarados? Ugh. Was Snorlax in the lead? I don't know. Nobody pays attention to the battles, we just talk. It's basically just a talking stream with me being on autopilot for battles. It's kind of funny, to be fair. Okay, yeah. Snorlax lead does make way more sense. Before we do this team, though, I'm going to give my Gyarados the right move, which is the one and only Hydro Pump. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Gyarados. This is my bad one. Hydro Pump, and here we go. Okay. Basically. Program also allows you to do different jobs in the same field. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Program is like so many different things. You can also have like more like of a chill job where you don't really have to do like a lot of things like more hardware wise or whatever, like trying to provide people with that. Or like software where you like do software programming and try to do like apps and stuff like this. There is like backend, which is like all the databases and stuff like this, which also need someone to manage that. And then like front end, which is like the code that you program. Someone said Snorlax lead. I just went for whatever they said, and I get, of course, caught here on that one. That is embarrassing. Good job from the opponent, though, to throw that on the completely random timing. But yeah, good job. Still might help me here, though. Oh, wait, I forgot that I don't have Crunch here. So that's going to be an interesting one. I can go ahead and take this Crunch at least. They're going to go ahead and debuff me. Of course they do debuff me. I have to go for one awkward here. That's kinda bad. I think we're going to lose this one. Extra duel, Gyarados again, well, surprise. And let's see what they have in the bag. Most likely some kind of dragon or something. Dragonite in the bag. Like, honestly, this couple is so lame. I don't like it. They're actually going to be able to get a shield here. They can realign. They should be very proud of themselves. But yeah. I'm going to go into my Dragonite because I'm most likely going to be able to take the moves a little bit easier here. I have to still finish... it's called in English high school, I think. I know what you mean. Like, here it's called Gymnasium, which is most likely the higher education thingy there, which you need to do. I wanted to catch, but I didn't catch. Good job, me. But yeah. I have to go to a special school for 4 years before I'm working. Okay, interesting. Interesting. He's my biggest fan. I'm the biggest fan, definitely. Hey, what are the best partners for Shadow? Mamoswine? Yeah, Mamoswine. Oh, we actually knocked them out before. That's nice. Definitely you have to go for Gyarados. Gyarados is the best partner with it, and then you need most likely a different flyer in the back that can still deal with Metagross. Maybe something like Gyarados and Dragonite backline. Okay, I know they're going to win this game now. There's not a lot that I can do here about that anymore, because I don't get to know the move. Top Hat Diglett pairs definitely very well with it. Double ground strategy, just try to bait something out with a Mamoswine. I actually like Mamoswine as a Say Swap a lot. This Pokemon is really cool as a Say Swap now. They're going to win this here. What did they have? They had Dragonite in the back, they had Gyarados as a Say Swap, and they had Extra in the lead. So it's basically a similar team again. Sadly, don't get to the move here. I'm not going to go for Dragon Tail there. Dragon Tail is pretty awkward. Honestly, like, I'm I'm just going. I just have a different lead. It's basically all. It's literally just a cup like this. Does Dragon Tail win any matches over Dragon Breath on Dragon Knight? It really depends. Like the only thing that Dragon Tail has a benefit of is that you can sneak in a move where you actually get then free energy from it. But having the scenario where you actually get something from it and it doesn't hurt you is kind of rare. The cool thing about Dragon Breath is you can always basically catch on whenever move you want. Like you can basically perfectly count stuff. Because one-turn moves are just like this, and you're also going to have sometimes breakpoints with Dragon Breath that you don't have with Dragon Tail. Good lead for us, very good. Very good, very good, very good. We will see most likely some Gyarados coming in here with Dragon Breath. This means we can get some Rock Slide damage on them, and that's very nice. This theme, it's on my playlist. I actually have to say, I'm not listening to the music again. It's just too loud. Like for me, I see it like on my screen here right now that it sounds perfect, most likely for the stream, because it's like basically 1/3 of what my voice sounds like. So it hopefully is fine. But for me and my ears, it's very, very loud. I don't know. It's just very, very loud. So sorry about that. Played Memos when the save swap, but couldn't really deal with Togekiss in the back. Could use something like Gyarados is in the lead and then save swap off Memo, I guess. Got them low now at least. We've got both of the shields, which is cool. We can farm them all the way down, which is cool. They have Hydreigon in the back. That's not really cool for me. They have still energy on like a move on Gyarados, which is also not very cool. But I think I might be able to get to the Hydro Pump in time. That would be funny. God. Ha! Hydro Pump. At least we can hit the Hydro Pump for once. What about Hydreigon? Good one there. We cannot knock them out yet. I want to force them to go into their... Oh god, no. That was stupid. I lose this game now. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? They have a move start. I thought I had already the switch clock up, to be fair. Thought I could like swap out immediately then, because I expected them to go to the Gyarados with Awkward here. And know that they have that other thing there. Can we survive one? Like, if we can get to 2 moves in time, but I don't think I can. I think I wouldn't have like 2 shields or whatever, but not on the 1 shields. Or like 0 shields, I mean. Okay, do I win CMP against them? I think I do win CMP, and I think I win them. I have 2 moves start now. I think I win CMP against the Metagross. Pretty sure. I do. Good game. Like, why do you didn't throw? Like, what? Why? Why are you not throwing? I don't really mind. Easy game. Like, I don't know like who was worried here about this. Honestly. Way too easy. What's the opponent doing? I have no idea. Like, honestly. I'm not even going to question what my opponent just tried to do there. But I take it. Saving his 2 meteor matches for the next match, obviously. Good one there. He was waiting for the debuff, but like, unless he throws perfectly on alignment, which is very difficult, there's no way that they can win. He threw the game instead of the move. Basically, that's good. Good one there. Good one there. Do they swap? They do not swap. They give me the move there. They give me everything. Okay, basically, whoever wins CMP here wins this match. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Do I want to swap on the move? I might wanna. Let's see. Okay. Good one. I'm gonna swap on the second one. Doesn't really matter which one I'm swapping on, as long as I'm going to waste the energy, and they're gonna go into a Dragon Knight. That's not fine for me, but it's okay for me. Do I still survive this Dragon Claw, hopefully? Otherwise I screwed up a little bit. I did screw up a little bit. Good job me. Well done. But again, get 1 extra fast move now, which allows me to definitely win this next matchup if they go back into the exit roll. And they're going to go ahead and go into, most likely, the Gyarados, and then we have the same team. No, they're gonna go into the exit roll. Means I can win this matchup now. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. If they have Dragonite, they need still a safe swap here. Do I even shield here? I don't think I'm going to shield here. No, I'm going to shield here. Never mind. I thought about it. They're gonna go for Rock Slide. Interesting. Shouldn't it? If I didn't shield, I would have just completely destroyed them there. That's so wild. Good run from them. I think that's actually wins me the game now, but we'll find out depending on what move they run. They run Dragon Tail, and this definitely wins me the game, I think. Unless they can get to an Outrage in time, which I'm pretty sure they couldn't. So, yeah, it's Phantom, okay. Do you play any other Pokemon games? Other games than Pokemon, never mind, okay. I played already a lot of games other than Pokemon, of course, before. Right now, I'm starting to play some Fortnite because I'm getting forced to playing Fortnite. But otherwise, not really currently. Yeah, like I usually just play other Pokemon games as well, or yeah, Pokemon Unite or whatever. But well, now I'm getting forced to play Fortnite, so Elden Ring never played that. Or lot, not Fortnite. It's funny, like if you play it just a little bit, it's funny. But like I'm a complete noob with it. I play that now for 3 days, so. Never played Hearthstone. No, I know that a lot of people play that, but I didn't. Also, never played LoL, just because of the commitment. To be fair, like there are a lot of games where here they are really good, but you have to really commit into that, and I don't really want to commit the time. I played for ages FIFA, by the way, and like pretty strong. Like basically as a main game for me. But then again, I started university, thought I could play FIFA, bought myself FIFA because I thought university would be so easy, and I basically never played FIFA that year anymore. Because university was just so struggling. Horrible lead for us. I cannot use this team either because my chestnut is now at level 50. Is it worse money drain than Pogo? Is it possible? Wild. Interesting one here. They're going to go for another move here. I'm going to let this move go through as well. Superpower, thanks. So they're going to have to swap out now. Are they running my team? Then they're most likely going to have Steel type and Snorlax in the back, which doesn't make sense. Steel type, or they run double Steel, it's also fine. 3, 4. Theoretically, I have to let this move go through, but I think I'm going to get hard countered here anyway. So I don't think it really doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Please let this move go through, but I think I might lose this one. Of course they don't. 1, 2. At least we catch. Yeah, I mean, for me, spending money on the game is different than for you spending money on the game. For me, I spend it because of content and not because I really need to or want to. Of course, I lose the MP again here. What a nice day. For me, it's like important to spend money because otherwise I don't get the content done that I want to get done. But before I start doing content creation, like I did not really spend money onto the game. I was not free to play, but I maybe spent 20 euro or something a year on the game. That's all. Like I spent some money. Like I spent sometimes monies for like events or whatever, for like those special research I did. And I spent some money in the first wave where legendaries came out, that's all. When we had Articuno and Zapdos and all that stuff, that's basically the only thing where I ever spent money. Have to go, have a nice stream. Always send me some Twitter DMs. Hey everyone, what's up, what's up? Okay, I didn't know that it was Best Buddy, didn't see that. then it does make sense. I'm going to let this move go through because it doesn't matter. I can play the same team as them with just a different fighter in the lead, which I think should work out pretty well. Fun stream so far though, like it's a little bit more of a chill stream, which I like. Not like try hard or whatever like before. Just basically a talking stream today. Excadrill and Metagross. It's actually the team that I used. That's funny. It's exactly the team that I used. I didn't want to use Snorlax there with that team because I just had so many Snorlax teams before. That's why I went for something without Snorlax. So it's kind of wild. Kind of cool. I'm going to go for this one. Go for Hera. Okay, I'm gonna go for Hera. Just for the one that asked for Heracross. Here you have Heracross. I think I have the right moveset on Heracross. Before I did like one time for like I think for the Hoopa raids, where I had like with double bug type moves. Okay, thank God, Niantic. Good job there. I'm pretty sure I clicked on Heracross. I think they just didn't change it. Good job. Never mind then. But I had like before the double bug moveset, but I also saw it just recently before that I had to change it. But interesting one. Go for Hera and then Niantic just doesn't give me Heracross. This game is so broken. The funny thing is, really recently, I found like when we had the recent update, which just got like lag back into the game. Like, how do they always manage to destroy PvP every second update? I don't understand. I just don't understand. You wanted the bug? Niantic gave me the bug. That's kind of true. Wonder what they have in the bag. Going to let this move go through because I think I wouldn't get to another move though. This doesn't knock me, which is kind of bad. Can go for one Rock Slide here soon. Hope that they don't have two moves already. They might have two moves already. Of course they go for Dragon Claw first. And of course they have two moves already. Hell yeah. Double Dragon Claw? Okay, it's at least superpower this time. Fairy in the back, it could be. Very likely. I'm going to try to catch a move. I think I can go for 7 moves. 7 is 14 turns. 14 turns is exactly what they would need. So I can go for 7 moves here and then hopefully swap. Worked. Worked pretty well, I would say. Worked pretty well. Snorlax. No. Gyarados. Whatever I just said, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes I just wake up and scream Snorlax. That's basically what always happens here. We one-shot this thing, sadly. But we put them into a range where we can farm them down like this, I guess. Can I get to the move still? Does Conkeldurr just carry me here? Conkeldurr is just such a beast. Like, this Pokemon is so good. It's so underrated in this league in general. Spoiler alert, there's coming a Conkeldurr video on Wednesday. That's mainly also why I know more stuff about this Pokemon, but also we can go for a Zero Bubble Draw Run now, which is amazing. What do you think of the event that starts tomorrow? Very cool for people who want to get into the game. I think there are a lot of viable Pokemon there. Completely irrelevant in terms of spawns for me, so I'm most likely just going to play 1 or 2 times, and that's basically it. So, yeah. I wish that they brought the fairy that they also pushed into the game code right now. I have no idea why it's not part of the event, but I guess we have to ask Niantic those questions. Do we still have a set? I think we still have at least one more set. Kinda want to check if I still have a set left. At least a positive one. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3, so I have 2 more sets left. And I have a perfect Pokemon here, Spylus. It's basically my brother. If you don't know this joke, if you ever see the Spylus somewhere, it's my brother. He's also in the community. Oh, Heracross is back. That's cool. That is cool. Later on we're going to get Zekrom, which is going to be interesting. Can't wait for this one. Still have to think about a team for Zekrom. I can do this on the side right now. Zekrom needs support, I guess. I don't want to spoil it anyway if I ask for gameplay later on. Actually, like, definitely Fusion Bolt is not the way to go for Zekrom either, but I guess it's a little bit more consistent. I actually have to go for Ultra League, forgot about this one. Well, for Master League I wouldn't know what I want to do with it. We see next to the lead. Very good lead here for us. We have to reland though for sure then. Okay. Okay, we don't have to reland now. I just want an advantage here at this point. Don't mind which advantage I get. Freaking Triple Dragon team again. I take this one. That's kind of awkward though again. Oh, they have Hurricane. That's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. They still have to throw against me now, which is nice. Yeah, it's kind of funny that the bug won me the game before. That is actually true. They can try to farm me all the way down. They do farm me all the way down. Just take the shield here, I guess, which I am fine with because I like this a little bit more. I expect them to have the Gyarados in the back, I guess. Would make a lot of sense. I can let one move go through here at least. Don't think they're going to have a Snorlax in the back. That would be pretty unlikely here. Yeah, it's Gyarados. A little bit tricky because they have Waterfall. Waterfall is not ideal. Can go for one Rock Blast at least. Okay, this puts them into range for one Rock Slide. Have to, of course, shield this move up. I can go for form of fast moves. Yeah, form of fast moves. Triple Z team still need Ultra League because I'm not going to use it in Master League straight away. I neither have the Stardust or the resources to have that there. So that's a no already. Okay, I'm gonna get the damage on me. They can farm me down. I think I'm still okay, hopefully. I don't know, actually I still might lose this game now. Again, let's see a team that is pretty commonly used. They can get 2 moves here. They need 1 more, I think, for another charge move. Yeah, they win. They win. I think they need 2 more for the next one, though. But I'm pretty sure they win. Again, I'm pretty sure the other one would have won this. Okay, they actually already get the second one. So we have to use basically the same team that we used already 4 times already, I think, today. Extra dual double flyer. It's like literally everywhere. Maybe we can bait out for the first time ever an Togekiss. That would be cool. And flying. Dragonite and Gyarados. We will go ahead and have a Metagross in the lead. Perfect swap there. That's what we wanted to see. Let's see what we see coming in here. We can see the Gyarados coming in here. We can get some damage on you. Please let this move go through. But I'm always gonna get some damage on you, so I'm fine actually. Yeah, I'm okay. There, it's even better. Thank God, man. Hopefully I can farm you all the way down now and I can go for a Hydro Pump. That would be amazing, just for the content, of course. Crunch coming through. Fine for me. Going to go ahead and farm them all the way down. Hell yeah. And now even the what's called? The Metagross doesn't really have anything to do here. Maybe they swap into something else. Maybe they have something like a Dragonite at the back. They're gonna go into the Metagross, okay. They don't know, chat. They don't know. I don't think they know. Do they know? We will find out if they know if this hits, and they do know. Okay, I guess I did know that. This is actually a little bit awkward now, because they can farm me all the way down, and they have now nearly 2 moves against me, which is already awkward. So they kind of flipped this matchup now, and they have the upper hand. Should have just went for Awkward Tail, of course. I could have went for 3 Awkward Tails, it would have at least get a lot of damage on them. I bet they don't even go for the Earthquake here because it's such an obvious one. Exactly. 1, 2, and 3. Please went for the Earthquake here, that would be fine. But I don't think they did go for the Earthquake here. They did go for the Media Mesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What do you have in the bag? What do you have in the bag? If you have Dragonite, I'm fine. If you have... Oh, you shield. I guess you have a water type in the bag or something now. Is it double water? If it's only, it can only be a fighter or double water. It's okay. It's kind of a fighter, but I think I'm still okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Think I win this still. 2 Duo-runs will be enough to knock them out. And I should be okay here. Why didn't the Dragonite have Hurricane? What? Dragonite usually doesn't run Hurricane. Didn't the Dragonite? What? Ah, the opponent's Dragonite, you mean? Yeah, okay, like I'm not going to copy all the moves that's there. Was enough like this anyway. That was close. The guy copied. But yeah, like going for Hurricane all over that thing. I copy the team itself. I don't think like Hurricane is really a good move to have right now here. Because the thing with Hurricane is basically only good against fairy types. It does a little bit more damage in general if you just hit this one alone. But you kind of only want it for fairy types and you're still going to lose against them no matter what. Unless they have like already some damage prior. While against steel types you now actually have the chance to knock them out in the... nearly every scenario. We see another Metagross here. And we see an interesting swap in there. Show swapped out earlier. I can go still for one drill run trying to debuff them a little bit. Debuff them. Do some damage against them, of course. Of course, we lag again. Very good. Thanks, Niantic. This could be some stronger moves. I'm going to shield this move up. Brutal Swing. Okay, it's fine. I will be able to go ahead and farm them all the way down. I can go for 2 superpowers and I can get my shield back most likely, and I will also be able to go ahead and go into my Gyarados to soak up all the energy from the opponent's Metagross so that I can even go for an Earthquake. 3, 4, 5. Like Hurricane is not a bad move or anything like this. It's definitely not the ideal move, but it's not the bad move. They want to throw? Okay, they can throw. I just wanted to say, like, for me, right now, they just lose their energy, and I think I can outspeed them with my extra drill still. And the superpower after the debuff doesn't do enough for me, really, to make it worth it to stay like this. It's boring to you, it's boring, I think, also for people who actually play the cup right now, so I feel that. I don't find it too... interesting either. Do they go for the Night Slash boost? I think Night Slash boost is the only way to win this. They don't get it, so I think they're gone. Shouldn't have thrown this. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. But does it really matter? We will find out. I can throw this here. Can get them lower. Okay. Now I'm going to knock them out. I think I can still get to the movie, hopefully. Doesn't really matter. I can actually get there. Basically just wanted to make sure that they don't get as much fun with their Metagross here, and I can swap out now. 1, 2... I hope it was enough to do that all. Yeah, I won. Good game. Good game. Had to sweat there a little bit and go for the not farming down the opponent, because otherwise I would have had a little bit of an issue there. I actually really enjoyed the recent short that I did there with trying to make the opponent think I'm lagging, because that was a fun one. That was a fun one. This actually worked, was a fun one. Good. Good game. Their opponent, we will see here as well that we can go ahead and go for another one. They got a banner got added for Pokemon Go for the Hoenn Tour, which is going to be interesting, with Sapphire logo and the Ruby logo. Can't wait for Mega Master League. Yeah, for the last one. Oh, Mr. Georg Stobart. I have him on my friend list. But I can hard counter him now. What's the best team in this cup? Like, the best team is like something subjective anyway. Like, there is no the best team. But there are some that I really like. For example, Florges, Snorlax, and then... Okay, I think I'm fine here. And then Swampert or Excadrill. That's kind of cool team. Then you have like Excadrill Double Flyer, which is a good team. Like what I use right now, for example. But it is a very RPS-y cup, so like whatever you face, like it really depends on what you face there. Like it can be really RPS. Gyarados Double Fairy is not as good anymore in my opinion. It was good before, don't get me wrong, it was one of the strongest cores, like in general, trying to go for the D-Gen variant and go for Charm Hole. But I feel like nowadays it's actually not really that good anymore. Just the Charm nerf really hurts those Pokemon in general, I feel like. So, Charm nerf actually had more impact than I thought it would have. At least for me. Can actually go for a superpower here, that's kinda nice. And we're gonna get them low enough that we can also knock them out later on with the other Pokemon. We can get some farm here. They're going to try to swap out here, I think, in time. Yep. They have a waterfall version. I'm just going to build up to one more move and then swap out. Because I think I win CMP against... Do I win CMP against Metagross with Excadrill? I know that Excadrill is super attack weighted, but we will find out. Can soak the damage here anyway. If they can farm them down. Have fun. What's up? Is it as efficient investing into XL mons for Master League as investing in Great League mons? Okay, I think they just closed tab or something. Goodbye there. Yeah, like the thing is, a lot of people just only invest into Great League mons, which I understand. The thing is, XL Pokemon for Master League, they are just so expensive. They have to do something about Stardust. Like otherwise, there's nothing that really is going on. So like I don't know. Like it just takes 500k to power up a legendary from level 20 to level 50, which is, in my opinion, plus the 100k for a secondary charge move too much. Like 600k for one Pokemon, like what? It's kind of too much. On my friend list, sadly, I guess he closed the app or something. Don't know. Very good sets so far though. This team seems to be pretty decent. Yeah, 296 XL Kenny for legendary. This is the thing though, like there are a ton of Pokemon that are really decent that are not legendary. Like I think you can still play the Master League if you invest into Pokemon like Dragonite, Metagross, Excadrill, and like all those Pokemon that you can also use without legendaries. Like there are definitely a good few options that you can use, which is very nice. But I see the point there, of course. Like, if you really want to have the best team possible, you're most likely going to use some legendary Pokemon, even if you can still play without it. So, a little bit tricky. We see also Luna coming in again. That's kind of nice. Do we go for Hydro Pump here? I think we don't. Do we? Let's see. See the Thunder Punch, of course. We don't. We don't. We want to win some games here again. I bet they're going to no-shield now, right? No, okay, look. That's why you bait. Like, I can go through my legendary collection if you want to afterwards. I have so many legendaries that I could power up that I haven't powered up yet because just of the inaccessibility of Stardust right now. Stardust is just something that I don't have. Not enough, at least. I don't think they're gonna get to the next move in time, so I'm going to swap out into Extra Duel, and I think they don't get to the high horsepower, right? This hopefully is just a Thunder Punch. This isn't high horsepower, most likely lost already. A Thunder Punch, okay, yeah. And I get a ton of energy, which is cool. I can swap immediately, because they're most likely going to go into their Dragonite and try to go for Superpower immediately. Right? Oh no, they have Swampert, that's even better for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I put them already needy in range for... Okay, they go for Sludge Wave, have fun with that. Oh, can I farm them? Did they go for a move before? I don't know if I can farm them. Ugh. Did they went for a move before? Just gonna throw. I'm just gonna throw. It doesn't matter. I need to get damage on the Swampert. So I have to throw. It's better to throw than not to throw. Okay, I think they have energy though. Ah, easy. Easy game. Do we go for Superpower just to flex? We're just gonna go for Superpower just to flex. Do you believe there's an algorithm? No. But there are trends and there are different teams that are more common in different elos. Like stuff like this just affects the teams that you face. There's no algorithm that's going to match you up against certain Pokemon. But there are, of course, there's an algorithm that matches you up towards opponents that are in your range. And like depending on which range you are, you're going to face different kind of teams. That's why, for example, teams that work for like rank 1 like rank 1 team in the world or whatever, leaderboard teams, they're usually not good teams in general. They're just teams that are countering whatever they face because they face the same people the entire time because it's only a few people that are high up there. So they have a completely different meta in the top than you have, for example, 500 points below. So, yeah. That's a very good molting. Best reward I ever had. I forget always to use my premium pass for the Go Battle League, which is kind of sad, because I kind of want the extra Stardust. I really need the extra Stardust. The fact that I actually go for that stuff is something wild. I don't really like to do that, but here we go. We're going to whale to get more Stardust. But I also honestly don't play the game outside currently a lot. I think that's for most people the case during the winter month. The events currently are not really interesting. There are not a lot of things that I really want to hunt for. There are not a lot of cool new Pokemon coming out. So yeah. Oh, Hexerus, that's cool. I still survive one move there at least. I think I swapped out a little bit late. They can go for the CMP tie. They can go for the CMP tie all they want. Good game. Good game before. Well, there is an algorithm, but yeah, exactly. There's an algorithm. Definitely there's an algorithm. It's not an algorithm that is based on your team. It's just an algorithm that's based on your elo and puts you into against opponents that are in your elo range, which is how it's supposed to be. This has nothing to do with anybody trying to manually try to give you loses or whatever. Like it doesn't make sense. Like the thing is as well, programming is very expensive. Like you have to pay someone with a high degree to program a game code or whatever where they need a lot of experience for, they need a lot of testing. Programming something is very expensive. So tell me the reason why any company in this world would want to waste their money and time onto something that is literally useless for them, doesn't make sense, and doesn't give them any kind of benefit. Like, why would there be an algorithm? Why would there someone trying to create an algorithm just to counter you if there is literally no benefit for either side of it? Actually, I have to hope that this is not a superpower. Oh no. No, what was the team? I forgot the team now. It's Metagross. Ah. Are you excited for the Johto tour? I hate that the Johto tour was at this specific time. Oh, Hexerus was the other one. Because I wanted to really go to a tournament at that time, which is Bochum, but I cannot really go there because I really need to do content about the Johto Tour, which is going to be most likely a very good event. So I am stuck at home instead, and while I'm liking the tour, I just find it really awkward to have regionals at the same time as one of the biggest events in the game. So, yeah, this is like the only downside for that one. Really wanted to participate in Bochum because like it's very likely that not a lot of people are there, which means it's more likely to have a chance to go further. And yeah, we will see. We will see. I really want to, like in general, get to Japan with it, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Metagross against Excadrill. Of course, now we're gonna get a horrible lead for this. And in general, a horrible lead for anything like this. We can go into our Dragonite, I guess, as a safe swap. This is actually fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Going to shield. One. Hate there's no global paid ticket. I think there most likely still going to be one. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I think we lose already. Oh, what is this team again from the opponent though? Like, where does it make sense? Where does this team make any sense at all? You don't run double steal like this. Like, you don't run ABA double steal. Why? Like, what do you do against one Waterfall Gyarados already? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I actually really hate that there's an in-person home tour before, at least as me as a content creator, because now I'm like forced to see if people can give me content from there because I want to get it early. So I really hate the fact that I don't have access to that, and I know that other creators are going to go there. So that's kind of awkward. That's kind of awkward. I should have stayed in there, by the way, but I think they're going to go for one rock slide anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Doesn't really do damage. And I can knock them already. And they have a Snorlax in the deck. Hi, Snorlax. How are you doing, sir? Have a great day, and I think I win this game still. I have to throw a charge move here. Oh, I love chat. I love this discussion about algorithm. So it's just funny. It is just funny. In the Halloween Cup, I used Mandy and faced other Mandy, and I used Swirless, Sartoxi. Like, all those Pokemon are super common in Halloween Cup. Why? The thing is, you have a random matchup here. Like, you're just going to get randomly matched up with others. Like, it's going to happen that you hardwall the opponent, and it's going to happen that you get hardwalled by the opponent. This is part of the game. There are teams, especially because ABB is currently so common, that there are ABB lines that destroy other ABB lines, and this thing just happens a lot of times. And in lower elo, there is a lot of randomness, which I saw as well when I tanked on purpose to lower elo, where people had just random Metabons and put them together completely without any order. And yeah, stuff like this just... it amuses me though. It's funny. It's just funny. Metagross, Excadrill, and Magnezone, that's kind of wild. I hope that you at least best buddied your Excadrill, because then at least it would make some kind of sense, but... it's going to swap here, so I can keep my move alive. There's going to be a crunch anyway. Awkward here. Even better. Even better. We see a Mamoswine coming in. This is kind of horrible. It's very good to see then. I think they're going to farm me all the way down, which is not ideal. But as long as they don't throw immediately, which they might not, I should be able to get one more shield with my Metagross, which is going to be fun. I don't think they throw immediately here, right? They do throw immediately. That's kind of awkward. Like, in general, if some team gets popular all of a sudden, usually there's also a team that comes popular that counters this. This is just how the way it goes. Like, if I make a video about a certain team and this gets like a lot of views and a lot of people like the team idea behind it, there are going to be people that exactly try to use that and try to use it against you. So, this is awkward because I don't get to 2 moves, I think. No, I actually do get to 2 moves, I think. But I would go to CMP for that. Okay, no, I don't go to 2 moves. God. I have to undercharge here. Like a wildly undercharge. Get the boost? Oh, I don't get the boost. Can I get the farm down? At least I do get the farm down. Can get the... Okay. I think they're just barely out of range for me getting to another move there, sadly, with my Metagross. My Metagross has like 1 HP exactly, I cannot get 2 more moves, and they're just barely out of it. I needed 1 more move against the Gyarados to win this game. That's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. I forgot already what team they had. They had Mamoswine, they had Metagross, and they had... Gyarados in the lead. Okay, Gyarados in the lead with Dragon Breath. Okay. Do I even need more? Is it already my last game? No, I need 2 more games, okay. I'm going to catch all the Pokemon real quick because, as I said before, I am out of Stardust right now. So I'm kind of forced to do that. Should be fine though. Hi, Cacteon, any good? Or is it Spice? The thing is, I would keep the Cacteon no matter what and just like store good PvP versions of them. The main reason is, if Sucker Punch gets boosted, which I expect to be one of the moves that's going to get boosted next, this Pokemon is going to be pretty strong. So try to keep onto them, like try to hold onto them. I think they're going to be worth it in the future. Right now, they're pretty bad, but they have a lot of potential when it gets boosted. Like if Sucker Punch gets boosted, I could actually take a look at this afterwards if you want me to. I can show my program PvPoke or something. I don't really have anything to do afterwards, and we can take a look at how Sucker Punch would change if we do that. If we would give it like one more energy, if you're interested. Just like theorycrafting there, because I think it would be interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. More Pokemon. Thanks for the subscribe. Wall charge. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lag. I hate this game. Why? I'm done checking it out. We can try to do it afterwards. Okay, at least I can still get to my next move. Yeah, Cacteon with Lick is basically just a worse Snorlax. That's a good description. Sucker Punch is the only way where you can have like at least some kind of hope for this Pokemon, I guess. I can shield here and farm down, I think. Is Sucker Punch better than Lick? I saw that a lot of times under my video where like, oh, why is he not using... Oh, actually, that was kind of crazy. Why is he not using Lick? Lick is such a better move. Lick is 3 energy per turn and also 3 energy per turn. 3 energy? I think I said 2 times energy. 3 energy and 3 damage per turn. While the Sucker Punch is 3.5 energy per turn and 2.5 damage per turn. So they basically both have 1 or like 0.5 in between there. So it really depends on what you want. Sucker Punch generates you more energy, while Lick going to be able to do more damage. But I think that for Pokemon that has insanely cool charge moves, it's more beneficial to have something that generates energy than have something that deals damage there already, because you have like so much different things there with the charge moves. You have like Ice Beam, you have all the good stuff there. So I think it's worth way, way more to actually have what's it called? Yeah, the Sucker Punch there. I think Sucker Punch is going to be the way to go anyway. Also, nice crunch there from the opponent. Don't think it really helps them, but we will find out later. Can still get to another move here though. Is Unpurified Shiny Charizard rare? Do you mean Shadow? Or do you mean Purified? No, like it cannot be Purified, it must be Shadow then. Shadow Shiny Charizard is rare, but not the other one, whatever. I would survive any move here anyway, so I can go for another charge move here and one more game afterwards. Use Evalta. We can take a look at what boosted thing would help us there. Spiritomb's true. Spiritomb with Sucker Punch would be cool. We can take a look at some Sucker Punch Pokemon if that ever gets boosted and see if they are stronger or whatever. Hopefully we win this final one. That would be cool. This team is completely wild. I have no idea how we still win with this team, but I take it. Also, thanks to all the new subscribers today. Like, actually got a lot of new subscribers today, so thanks for that. Appreciate it. As we go into the final battle for this stream, we're going to take a look at Sucker Punch afterwards. Again, we can take a look on how much damage it does. That's kind of awkward. I maybe should have stayed in actually. It's maybe even better for me. Might have been better for me. Don't know why I stopped into this one. Especially in a game that I really wanted to win. Kinda doesn't make sense. But yeah, I can let this move go through. Like this team, please don't use what I'm using here right now. It's just what my opponent used before. It doesn't make any sense at all. It is horrific. Please don't use it. Thanks. Okay. Best fighter for Master League, most likely Conkeldurr. Heracross is cool, but Conkeldurr is just a little bit stronger. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only way of winning this is to catch a Rock Slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2. Nice. Still not over, but definitely better. Or for Master League in general, yeah, then Buzzwole maybe. Buzzwole. For Open Master League at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They overfarmed by 2 or something. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this game is over. 5, 6. This game seems to be over. This doesn't do enough. I have to get a ton of energy here right now. Have to take this move. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Basically, I have to go for 1 superpower now. If they shield this, they already won. So, sadly, didn't happen. Your opponent can still lag. That's basically my only win con. Yeah, they played that well enough to win this game. I still get 8,100 Stardust at least from using a premium pass, which is worth it for me. We can take a look real quick still at what Sucker Punch would do, and then we're most likely going to end the stream. Thanks all for joining in today. It was a lot of fun. I have to change something real quick then. Is it this thing? Yeah, okay. I need to use some... Is this window capture already? Ah, it is. Okay, wait. Wait. I can... This looks already pretty decent. PV Poke thingy, where is it? You're going to see it soon. Don't worry. I have to start something real quick. Okay, there we go. We have this now, and I don't know if this is everything covered into this, because otherwise I can also showcase. Can I showcase this one here? No, okay, it's only a window capture, it's fine. I'm going to change Sucker Punch real quick. Sucker Punch. And then we can take a look on what this can do. Sucker Punch. Takes me a little bit to find it. There it is. There it is. There it is. We're going to give it 8 energy gain, which is now a wing attack clone. We can take a look at some Pokemon, what they would do with it, because I'm kind of curious on what they could do. Like, let me see real quick what actually has changed. Yeah, look at this. This is now I think it's a wing attack clone. Yeah, it's a wing attack clone. And we can take a look what this can do then. For example, Spiritomb will be interesting now. For example, Kecleon will be interesting now. Any other Sucker Punch users for Great League? We will see that Kecleon is still not that good though. Like, it still doesn't really help it. Also, Spiritomb doesn't really help it too much. Like, if we take a look at this matchup here, it's just the stats don't really help it too much, I guess. It will be getting faster to those moves, but like, it doesn't really help him too much. But yeah, it shows 8 energy here, right? Yeah, okay. What other Sucker Punch Pokemon are there? We have, I think, the Galarian Moltres now. Moltres Galarian. Where you have the wing attack version already anyway, so it most likely doesn't really change anything. Moltres Galarian with Sucker Punch. We will see that this will most likely not change too much. Exactly. For Master League, I think it's kind of interesting more, because there we would have the Yveltal. I think Yveltal is also with Sucker Punch, right? Yeah, Yveltal was Sucker Punch compared to Snarl. Yveltal to Snarl. More damage, I think, with Sucker Punch. Yeah, Sucker Punch would, for example, help out Yveltal here a lot. Cacturn. Can take a look at Cacturn. For Great League, Ultra League. For Great League, I can look for Cacturn, which has Sucker Punch, Payback, Grass Knot. But most likely still don't do anything. Actually pretty okay for that. And for the Ultra League, we can take a look at it as well. But like, the stats are not really good for Cacturn. Do they... Yeah, but the Coffins already have a Shadow Claw, like they have a Stab Shadow Claw, which is just better. So yeah, I think Sucker Punch buff would help a lot. Let me see if there are other Pokemon that can learn it that we forgot. Sucker Punch doesn't help it. Spinner most likely won't help it as well because it has Psycho Cut. For Moltres doesn't help. For Dugtrio it's too bad. For Furfrou it's good. For Furfrou, let me take a look at Furfrou Ultra League. It's actually a Pokemon that I really would like to have a buff. Furfrou, this would be an interesting one for Ultra League because it has pretty decent bulk, but still not good. Like, still doesn't really help it. For it, it's still Quick Attack definitely better. So it doesn't really look like that this would be too bad to buff it, like especially for Yveltal, for Spiritomb, for some other Pokemon, because it's not really the best one. They might even can buff it in the damage output as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for this stream here. Thanks all for joining in today. Was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed the stream as well, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.